side of the map and eventually bleed down, but that never happened.
Bigatron Alpha still serious. This really felt like the this is how you know the team is ready to get revenge. You know, like it's more serious, more composed. They're all in the room. If you cover up the tournament name and you say that this is MPL, I think people would believe it.
I think people would be like, yeah, MPL level game, sure, it's going to happen, right? I think this one is definitely more of a warm-up game. There's a lot more polish to be done from Alter Ego's side. I feel like Bigatron Alpha still playing standard, didn't have to do anything out of the ordinary just yet. But now we see a switch of sides. Alter Ego going on the blue side, Bigatron on the red.
You get to see kind of that. The tier 1 big boys play it out. So Kaja instantly gets banned out. Alter Ego have identified that was a very, very big issue. Normally Kaja would, you know, at least from what we've seen in the Snapdragon Pro Series, you go for the gold laners, you go for the mid laners, but he doesn't discriminate. He takes anyone he can get.
He can honestly play everything, right?
Yeah.
You close your eyes, he hits a random hero, he can probably make it work.
It's like Nana, well, sure.
Yeah, sure. Nana, Yve, Gord as a roamer, sure, why not? I can make it work. I can make it happen.
Have you seen Gord's damage? Have you seen his stun?
Look, I've seen Naisu play Gord, and that is a sight to behold, honestly. I wasn't really looking at his gameplay, I was just looking at him. On the other hand, he's a very good-looking guy. Anyways, Alter Ego, they're going to be banning out the Ling. I like the fact that they ban out the Kaja because they still want to kind of set up for this Joy.
And they also have the first pick, right? So, do you reckon that then Arlet could be an option for them as well?
Kind of depends. I still think that Minstar is a bit of an issue for Alter Ego. Even if you lock in the Joy, Minstar is like, nah, I don't want you to play the game. Drop the King's Call in, nobody can dash.
They have that one ban to go for it, right? They did ban Mincetar in the previous game, so there's a chance. But no, they actually go for the glue instead. So Mincetar still left up on the table. Is it worthy of a first phase pick though?
For a first phase pick, depends. It really depends on the team, right? I personally don't like the Mincetar openers because there's a lot of ways to actually play around it, but then again, when the situation arrives, I'll explain it a little bit more. It's hard to explain it without seeing the teams actually applying it. Now, Bigatron, on the other hand, they see this, right? They see the fact that, okay, we lost a very high priority EXP laner, we got rid of its counter earlier on. Do we want to still think about the quote-unquote Ube strats coming out from the side of Alter Ego? If not, it could just be, let's just keep playing for the early game. They're not stopping us.
Yeah, and they still have the Fanny in the pool, right? Mincetar gets banned out by Bigatron Alpha, and that could be an indicator that Bigatron still wants to go for the mobile, with fast gameplay. You know, the Arlet's still on the table for them, and now they have 2 picks to get those priority heroes.
Look, if Bigatron Alpha really want to pull up some funky business, they can go for like Joy Arlet straight away, which would be very, very funny. Sorry, I can't help but laugh. It is very funny. You would imagine Pies looking at this draft and it's like, come on, man.
It's like,
give me a break.
Leave some for me.
If anything, he could just go Paquito and be like, you know what? I'm a try. You can dash, I can dash. I'm playing a weaker hero, but if I win, this is gonna make me look so cool.
Or they have the 1-1. That is a decent hero as well, right?
Extremely decent hero here, but the same problem always applies, right? How do you stop the Joy without some means of what's it called again? There's a key word between Kaja and as well as Franco that utilizes
suppression.
Suppression, that's the one. Oh, I thought it was suspended for a second there, and I didn't want to say that. That would have came off the wrong way. But 1-1 generally is going to struggle with anybody who actually has the vengeance. But there's still the crossbow attack. There's still plenty of outplay potential.
If we are looking for any suspension sources, Franco is the only one left for Bigatron, right?
Hey, if we're talking about suspension, Bigatron Alpha, you might want to lock in that Johnson.
That is an option as well.
Think about it. Think about it. It might be a good idea, especially in the second phase where people are going to start banning out. Well, for the side of Alter Ego, they're going to be banning out mages. Bigatron Alpha, they're probably looking towards the EXP lane. Yep, the Yuzong is there. Alter Ego is going to ban out probably Farsa, and then maybe a Yve.
So that's what you were referring to. I was thinking that, oh, okay, you pick Johnson and you get suspended in-game. Alright, so we're on different wavelengths.
We could be on different... Wait, hold on. Is Udil using a Samsung phone already?
Oh yeah, he is!
He better win this one. He better win this one.
He better. Sponsors are watching, Udil. You gotta do this.
Cuts back to Bigatron. All of them are using Samsung. It's like, they have too much power!
That's why. They're running with a Snapdragon chipset also.
they're not losing frames. Everything's running smoothly. Atlas gets banned here. Very interesting. So Alter Ego has access to Lapu Lapu. I'm guessing that Bigatron Alpha don't really care.
Ooh, they banned their own Estes.
Ooh, they banned the Estes. They could have set up for it. I think it's generally fine. Yves is still generally open, but do they want to give that ultimate over to someone like Valentina?
Where does this Arlott go to?
Probably the EXP lane. They're gonna make jungle Joy, I would assume.
Probably. Don't think I've seen any.
Well, most people, especially at the highest levels, generally don't do it, but this is a show match. This is a good time to kind of flex mechanics, because the hardest part about playing these high damage style assassins, mage, or, well, magic or physical damage really doesn't matter. You struggle against anybody who utilizes the Demon Slayer emblem. You're just going to get out-retreat half the time if you're the exact same level. You're going to be under level because they're going to invade and there's nothing much that you can really do about it. There's just so much that the Demon Slayer emblem provides.
I think your wish has been granted, Gideon.
Hell yeah!
We see the Johnson.
I didn't expect it on Alter Ego side, to be honest with you.
Run me through the suspension thing again. What happens?
Look, so basically he goes into the workshop, he get oh they go
Hey man, if you want cross map plays, now they have two ways. But there's a Grok though. I mean the Grok can block it. Get
Look,
it.
I think it's gonna be Akai going into the car. The car smashes. If they lock him down, and hopefully Wan is nearby. If he gets away, they're just gonna proc. The Chain's Fate and hope for the best. You know, get the kill or get free farm.
What did I tell you? You know that the team doesn't really care too much about the money when they're just like, yeah. I mean, sure.
They wanted suspension. They got suspension. Right?
Oh yeah, I mean, if they want the 3-2 win, this is a very good way to do it.
The most important thing for Alter Ego is family.
Have fun.
Have fun and family.
Apparently, the series is ending on Well, I don't know if you call it Apple Chapter 11. But
you mean the saga?
The saga, yes, the saga.
That's the word you were looking for here. I like the fact that Bigatron Alpha, they looked at this, they're like, oh, hell no. Udil might be playing in the mid lane on this Valentina, but it doesn't mean I can't dodge the Johnson all with my Lunox.
I mean, if you, it's like, you want a meme to win? Well, we are actually here to win. That's the difference between me and you.
All right, let's see how this is going to be playing out between both compositions, especially with the way that we're expecting Alter Ego to engage their fights. We should expect that Bigatron Alpha generally has a super strong dive comp. That backline is never going to feel safe. It's going to be hard for Alter Ego to peel backwards, if not for Udil on this Valentina. He has to be very, very careful when he uses his Shadow Strikes.
And we've seen, our fair share of Johnson in the Snapdragon Pro Series, right? Again, primarily from the Cambodians, the Laos teams. One big problem that has always been discussed is just that you lose XP, right? Because you're spending time driving around and stuff. I wonder if Alter Ego have a way to remedy it. And at least we see Aldous Jungle. This is very, very old. But, it's a good trip down memory lane.
Well, hey, I'm just waiting for Sellyboy to just one-shot Socket. Like, he doesn't use any other abilities except for the Chain's Fate. Instantly popping him would be crazy to watch.
That's one way to get through the Melissa ult.
It's not the most reliable way, but it definitely for some. Generally, nothing should happen for specifically Alter Ego, but Bigatron Alpha, they could make things happen. Like he, for an example, could walk into the enemy jungle to try and force out retribution from Sellyboy.
So far, he does have to protect, Moreno. At least no jungle invade so far. And he actually not having a good time. Flicker from Moreno, but damage just not there. Sellyboy can't get in range for the finisher, and now you have Super Ken once more showing up as the Joy. No first blood this time.
Oh, it was a good attempt. I think both Key and as well as Super Electrum just understood they have plenty of damage with this Grok, and if you hit some of the squishier targets, in this case going to be Udil on this Valentina, there's a good chance that they might actually get the kill, but they have to go on the same target, and Udil just a little bit faster on the draw.
Like how Pai is just cutting the wave in front of the inhibitor.
I mean, what are they really going to do about it, right? Nobody has the damage. Actually, he's getting kind of low now.
Yeah, he might actually go down. Well, I take that back. I think he's 100% dead.
Yeah, I mean, if he could give this kill over to Grok, that would have been the most ideal. I think what he wanted to do there was touch Grok and then run into the tower just to give him free kill. Because you'd rather give it over to the support than to Lunox of all people.
Yeah. And that trade was worth it for the Lunox for sure. Now they get a bit of a lane swap, right? Moreno goes bot, Sorizo goes mid. Kai just doing grok things. We actually see Rasi. Here comes the car.
This is so dirty!
I mean, they miss everything. Sake, he's gonna stand his ground and even get a trade in return. All things considered, not the worst, you know? Not the worst!
I feel so bad for Sake. Oh wait, Grok's actually gonna die. He's in trouble.
They would lose the Grok, and I believe they didn't lose Pi for the second time. Wait, hold on. He took a rival.
Oh, he's not losing anything. He is not losing anything. Pai's coming back to cut those waves all over again, but I don't think he's going to use... I don't think he needs to use it right now, right? Does he?
Probably
is there anywhere
not.
on the map that he can abuse? Yeah, honestly, no place on the map to actually abuse it.
That's a Masha thing, right? With a rival?
Usually it is a Masha thing, but I think, you know, Alter Ego definitely have a bit of a fun energy around them, as we call it.
They definitely do. They're having a lot of fun. We saw just now, I think on Nino and Rasi's camera, they have, I believe they are sitting like, I don't know, close to the entrance of the house or something. I saw like red sirens out there. The door is half open. They just lost Sally Boy again. Bigatron Alpha, they're just continuing to put on this pressure, and now the jungle is going to get taken over by Super Ken.
Honestly, despite everything that has happened so far, I feel like Alter Ego are selecting, take a 6-sided die, scratch out one side, roll it, and whoever's name is on it, that's who they target. And unfortunately, it landed on Sakin.
Oh yeah. That's probably the best target, honestly, right?
Well, I mean, there's other people to really piss off. Like, well, there's a lot of people you could definitely get a reaction out of, you know, considering it is Bigatron Alpha. But let's see how they play it out. Rapid touchdown coming in.
Sakin again, getting gone on this time. Is not going to be able to get away from that. Well, to be fair, right, the Alter Ego, yeah, they're losing members here and there, but the 1-1 is 3-0. You know, your most important hero is having a good time. Bigatron Alpha, they're going to try. Super Ken just invaded the jungle, trying to get the purple buff at least, but you have 3 members of Alter Ego ready to contest that one.
Oh!
And meanwhile, Nino even got a kill onto Moreno. They would lose Sally Boy, but I mean, they're fine with it.
Nino actually outplaying that. Well, he's dead now. No, he missed the... Troy missed the dash. Oh. Oh. Now he's held hostage here. We got a hostage situation here.
Yeah, that's where the rival comes to good use.
Oh, no, he gets cancelled! No! This is one of those 911 emergency horror stories.
It's like, 911, what's the emergency? I need help. Okay, hangs up the phone.
Oh, and once again, we see another kill coming in from the suspension master himself on Johnson. Lost in time, lost in space, not at the right place or the right time.
Well, at least the Johnson arrived, okay? You know, Akai canceled the arrival, you know. And if there's one guy to throw under the bus, definitely not the Johnson. He arrived just late.
It's so unfortunate. The arrival gets canceled by the final slash. The support comes in a little too late. We don't even get to see the chains fake coming out of Sully Boy as well. Nino just kind of left on, just held in this hostage situation. He's 4-1. He's like, it's not the worst thing in the world.
Oh.
That shut down. Ooh, great brilliance. Yeah. Great brilliance.
It's just not the target you can go on. Not the Lunox at least. And now you can just have Sakin having a great time, just dishing out the damage. Udi gets blocked out by the wall. He's able to hop forward right into Super Ken's hand. This guy is on a killing spree. And this time he's going to jump on Nino. He's not missing any of those beats. And that's 4 for Bigatron.
Wow, a triple kill coming in from Ken. I thought he would get 2 max, but getting all 3 is great. He's about to get a 4th.
And Sally Boy, well, you get the purple buff, but I think you might give it away. Or have to.
Wait, is Sully Boy going to get a kill here? No.
Sure.
I love it. I love how Pi is like, just wait. Just wait. Just wait until late game, bro.
He's the one that does the talking, you know. Last game is like, I hate your fanny. This game is like, you wait. You wait till we hit that late game.
The best part... Oh, wait, hold on. Fight being played out here.
Oh, Nino able to get rid of Kai at least, but Sake is just going to draw him straight into his range. And Nino cannot fight this one.
Can't fight him at all, especially since Saken is able to drop his ult to the... Oh, that's silly!
Oh, he's going for it! Well, at least he finds it. You know, you can't miss a skill if the skill is literally you locking on. And I think, you know, after talking just a little bit, Super Ken is like, yeah, sure, Pi.
Oh, I love this so much. I love the fact that nobody is safe on Bigatron Alpha if they're low. If they're low, either you get hit by the rapid touchdown, or you're expecting to see the chains fade come out of nowhere.
Oh my goodness. Super Ken, he's doing
Oh!
so much damage. Might actually go down.
No!
Actually goes back in for the outplay.
Ah, he missed the pincer. He missed the one pincer that actually mattered here. And Pi, underneath, is starting getting harassed. And so far, Bigatron Alpha, you know, they're just farming right now.
It's not the late game yet, you know. Pi just needs to get to the late game, if he even gets there.
I don't think he's getting there. I don't think they're going to make it there. Bigatron have a 7K goal lead at 7 minutes, 30 seconds into the game. Okay, to be fair, we did kind of see something similar in game number 1. Alter Ego could look to bounce back, but the conditions have to be right. You're looking to kill Saken as well as either the jungler or the mid laner at the same time.
And that's not including Super Ken, right, on this joint.
Oh, yeah.
7-0, and they get the rapid touchdown onto Saken, who was able to gain distance. Nino wants the kill, finally gets it, and hops away. Sally Boy also shows up, uses his body as a shield. Bigatron Alpha, you know, all things considered, they only got 2, they lost Saken. And the most important thing is, Nino might be able to get away from this.
Is he actually still outplaying this? Can they not catch him? Yeah, they can't catch him at all. I mean, what else? Do they have anything? Do they have any spells? No wild charge? Okay, no wild charge is available, and I know for at least for the mid laner. Oh,
and
okay,
now
he's dead.
Now he's dead.
There we go. Somebody who doesn't care about the dashes. This whole time, Pi has been pushing the tier 1 down bot side, and oh, he's dead.
Oh,
right?
he even tried to use the arrival.
Look, I appreciate what production is doing. We're not going to be showing murder on screen.
No.
Oh boy, it's getting really rough for Alter Ego.
I like how Nino just called 1-1 a kangaroo. You have to love the interaction.
Yeah, because there's so many hops and joy.
Sure.
He knows what he's doing.
Now that I think about it, Joy does look like a kangaroo or a squirrel. I don't know.
I would say a squirrel more than a kangaroo.
1-1 looks like a squirrel too.
Okay, now we're getting a bit more far-fetched. I think that's closer to like a tiger. Yeah, because at least she has the tiger print. But for the rest of the team, Bigatron Alpha just have to stick together at this point in time, right? They know that one of their members is almost definitely going to die if they take way too much damage, and especially if Alter Ego have all of their spells. But more importantly, Bigatron, they don't want to give this free lead over to Alter Ego. More importantly, since they have Lord on their side, pushing from all waves.
Alright, so with my limited Johnson knowledge, I know that you always want to go back to your base and start driving. But I think it's a bit too late. They've already lost the Valentina.
Oh, look at this fight. Look at this fight.
It's
going to be huge!
Yeah, sure. It's a huge collision into the turret. They still have the rapid spin, and Sally Boy actually takes care of Super Ken. If he can get a second, that would be great. But he just doesn't have the damage.
Telling you, it was going to be huge.
It was.
It had
was.
all the makings in there. If towers didn't leave structures, this would have been a free game. But now inhibitors are falling, members are dying one by one, and Bigatron Alpha are basically going untouched. Like there's no way in on their comp.
And Bigatron Alpha, they will also get the mid inhibitor as well. Rasi, he's going to be back out right now. He's ready to drive. Let's go. They already lost the Valentina. Can Rasi do enough? Drives right into the rest of Bigatron Alpha, and yeah, I guess he's back to the workshop. And now Pi protecting the crystal with the arrival. It does work, and now he's going to go in with a heavy spin. They bought enough time. Sally Boy back in the fight, gets the kill. But it's Nino all alone against the entirety of Bigatron Alpha, looking to proc that ultimate. Even gets the Winds of Nature just in time, but yeah, the crystal, well, has no more arrival protecting it. Bigatron Alpha up 2-0, this time 31-9. Even faster game. They can smell the prize money.
Oh, it's coming, baby. It's coming. GG well played to Bigatron Alpha. And now I know we've been, hyping up AE, but right now they're not taking it as seriously as we were hoping for. But they're definitely putting on a show.
Yeah, they're taking the all chat very seriously. That's something I admire a lot. It takes a lot of focus to be playing your game and still communicate with the enemy team.
I love the fact that despite everything that has happened, AE, despite being, a little slow on the communications because they're not being a part, they're looking at the Twitch